These fans boo Santa, and you ain't no Santa.
man on deck. Crazy man.
You good, MP? Tough game tonight. Lock in.
There he is.
Facing one of the heavyweights tonight.
Future games, we have limited seats available. Just stop by our ticket booth or visit us online to get more info. Philadelphia, please join us in the next fan appreciation giveaway day. Come to the game and get your very own 76ers water bottle. We hope to see you there. If you want your time at the arena to be enjoyable and incident-free, if you have
Oh, say does.
Welcome all. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sport. This can be a time of the season when it's hard for players to keep their focus, Grant.
Oh, man, B.A., the buzz of a new season is behind you. The playoffs are a long way off. This is when a coach earns his keep, making sure his guys stay energized and focused.
And to look at the starters for the Knicks, we've got Julius Randle, OG Anunoby out there with Josh Hart. Then it's MP, and it's Brunson in at the one.
In the mid-range, Embiid is pretty confident. He goes right up and drains that jump shot with ease.
MP, a screen on Payne. MP outside. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two. New York shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. Free throw good, MP. All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Thanks. Well, the Sixers this summer signing Paul George to create a star trio, along with the great value signings around the edges, Philly is widely regarded as one of the league's most improved rosters. And guys, this team is poised to compete with the league's best. They have a big three, and they have a real chance now to win a championship.
No doubt about it. Appreciate the update. Thanks, Shams. Now here's MP. You know, his stats have been solid, averaging around 18.5 points a game. Gordon outside. Three-pointer. Offensive board. Embiid. Misses in close.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Outside Anunoby. Pass to Cox. Randle, a screen on Martin. Throws it up high. And it's Randle with the jam.
You know, you see how comfortable MP is operating pick and rolls? Just great decision-making from him.
Payne against Brunson. And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
On defense, the Knicks. Payne, pass to Martin, to the middle. Kicks it to George. Clock at 6. Embiid, a screen on Anunoby. Here's George. Nails the 16-footer.
Yeah, muscling his way for the bucket. George doing what he does best.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I was able to catch up with Nick Nurse. I discussed with Coach how difficult it is to guard Jalen Brunson. He initially joked. He said, you'll have to ask my guys that. Jalen is really gritty, confident player. We can't let him get into a rhythm early or we're going to be in trouble. We'll have to keep our eye on how well this defense does against Brunson. Guys?
Thanks for that, Allie. And so here is Philadelphia after the basket by New York on the other end. Hart against Martin. Hart pulls it in. The Knicks with the lead. The drive by MP. And MP throws it down.
The young buck, MP, taking off there.
The 76ers have gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. Embiid, a screen on Brunson. Payne, pass to George. Pass to Embiid. Over Randall. That's good from Embiid on the assist by George.
So much strength from Embiid. It would take a special defender to slow him down.
And Grant, I know you played a part in Embiid's decision to join Team USA.
Yeah, B.A., I spent a lot of time talking to Joel Embiid and convincing him to play for us in the U.S. men's national team.
And let's check in now with Shams Charania, standing by for a special report on some action in the Western Conference.
Thank you, B.A. Things are happening for New Orleans and the Pelicans front office as they get closer to the trade deadline. They were in the market for a proven scorer, and I'm told they found one. Jordan Clarkson has always been terrific moving downhill, making tough shots in traffic. And to loosen up the driving lanes, he's become a legitimate threat from deep. Everyone around the league can't wait to see how they integrate him into their system.
All right, Shams, thank you. Much appreciated. And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
Now on the court is your head squad.
A big group. So it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, they need to regroup and maybe try and draw something up that can get them a clean look at the basket.
Harden slides in at the 4 with Embiid in the pivot. Eric Gordon is out there with Cameron Payne. And it's George in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Oh, MP with a block.
Yeah, phenomenal block by MP. You just can't afford to throw up anything weak around him.
All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. And the foul called on MP. That's foul number 2 for him.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
Here's Gordon. He's scoreless. Now here's George. Just 5 on the clock.
Scrappy on defense. Bridges is hard-nosed on that side of the ball.
George's shot is off. Bridges finds MP. Work in the interior. MP.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
76ers trail by 12. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Pass to Embiid. Over Achua. Embiid just brushing off the contact inside.
A list of guys as strong as Joel Embiid in this league is very short.
A chance to get a quick injury report. All right, let's get an update now on OG Anunoby from Allie LaForce. What'd you find out, Allie?
Guys, I was able to talk with the head athletic trainer of the Knicks about his status. He said they're concerned this is a serious injury and it's going to keep him out of the rotation. It's a blow to a team that was hoping to turn up the second half of the season. This is a story that we'll be following very closely.
Okay, thanks for the update. Good to get that information. Now we know how things are coming along, Grant.
That's true. It's the uncertainty factor with injuries that can be so hard to handle.
And you never want to speculate. So it's nice for us, and especially his teammates, to get some facts.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Pistons was simply terrific. He had 25 points and his defensive presence was terrific, picking up a number of blocks and steals. He seemed to be everywhere out there, doing whatever he could to help his team. Guys?
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
And just not letting the tough defense stifle him. I mean, George gets the shot he wants. Hustle pays dividends, I'll tell you. And when it's getting you to the line like that, whew, man, what a night.
Drummond's checked in for Philadelphia. Randall, he's checked in for New York. Anunoby comes in for Mikal Bridges. Now here's Brunson. 15 in his last outing. From deep, MP. Oh, MP buries the triple.
Quick decision-making by MP. I love how confident he looked taking that shot.
Payne against Brunson. Outside Payne. Drummond to screen on Brunson. And here's Payne outside. No good. And so it's New York closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why they lead. Back after this.
Fans, please turn your attention.
And thank you.
They're doing a nice job of getting their feet wet in the paint. I like the aggression, powering it up and sending it down.
Hey, if you can get the ball. All right, guys, let's swing. That's it for us.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Hey, you look at MP in this game. He's been everywhere.
Well, he really outdid himself in that first half. Stepped up and gave them a big lift.
And I like that they had the confidence in him to keep calling his number.
So on the floor for New York, Julius Randle out there with Josh Hart. Then there's Jalen Brunson. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's MP in at the shooting guard position. Grant, there's a huge difference between talent on paper versus winning.
You're right, B.A., and it comes down to coaching, chemistry, and sacrifice. But I think the biggest thing is effort. All things being equal, the team that plays the hardest is going to win.
Gordon outside. Martin outside. Launches a three. They get it back. Oh, look at Embiid brushing off the hit.
The reach of Embiid with his size and wingspan, he's a real threat on the offensive glass.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. New York making a switch here. Bridges is checked in. Knicks leading by 9. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. The 76ers have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Payne pass to Martin. Anunoby against Gordon. Pass to Embiid. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Randall. Well, I don't think anyone predicted that Jalen Brunson would become the player he is today, Grant.
Yeah, that's for sure, B.A. Or he definitely wouldn't have been a second-round pick. He's a hard worker, a competitor, and an elite offensive player.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Paul George spent some time talking about his idol. He said, the person who motivated me as a kid was Kobe Bryant. Growing up in Southern California, watching him every day, I wanted to emulate him. I attacked the game the same way he did, trying to work on every deficiency, play both ends, and be a competitor.
His impact lives on, Allie. Josh Hart's checked in for Bridges. George feels it out a bit. And the foul called on MP. That's his third foul of the game. And you look around the league, we're witnessing a changing of the guard, Richard. A lot of young teams on the rise.
I think so. LeBron, Curry can only rule the roost for so long. Eventually, that torch has to be passed.
Knocks down the triple.
Putting his impressive accuracy to work. Embiid surprises the defense by taking a deep three.
All right, time for an injury report. And let's get an update on Josh Hart's injury. Allie, what do you have?
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for New York let me know the status. It's a bruised shoulder, and while uncomfortable, they'll be glad it's not a more serious injury. But undeterred, already back in action and pushing through it. Guys?
Okay, thanks for the update. Good to get that information. Now we know how things are coming along, Grant.
That's true. It's the uncertainty factor with injuries that can be so hard to handle.
And you never want to speculate. So it's nice for us, and especially his teammates, to get some facts.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending. Flushing it on a much taller defender. That is just filthy.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. 7-point differential. For three, Gordon. The Knicks with the rebound. Randall's got 5 rebounds in the game. Cox. Good. Now 7 for 11 on the night.
When MP is having a night like this, you just can't keep him from getting the ball.
Inside, here's Gordon. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. And they pick up 2. Gordon's got 5. And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here.
Substitution on the court.
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half of this fourth quarter. George and Martin looking to produce at the forward spots. Cameron Payne out there with Eric Gordon. And it's Embiid in at the center position. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Payne, the pass to Embiid. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Randall. Embiid misses.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
Pass to MP. Oh, stolen by Embiid. Here we go, the Sixers on the break. George has the open look. Cans it with nobody near him.
And the defense has to be more aware of Paul George. You got to know how fast his trigger is.
New York leading by 14. Cox, good. MP's got 19 points.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
Yeah, just keep feeding him. That guy is a man on a mission. And the defense, well, they don't have much of an answer.
Pass to George. Beyond the arc. And he's 6 for 12 after that one.
Yeah, it seems like George could do this all night. He just keeps finding shots.
The Knicks have gone 2 for 7 from the field here in the fourth. Not great. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Knicks.
All you have to do is look at one stat, and that is their block numbers. It tells you how tight their D has been. They've been going out of their way to smother the defense.
And you got to respect their energy level. A lot of steals, staying active, and making things happen.
George outside. Stolen by Anunoby. To the inside. Here's Cox. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Cox has got 12 points in just the second half. Martin outside. 1:42 left in the game. For 3, George. And he can't get that one.
You know what? He's got to look to get other guys involved. The three-point stroke is off.
Pass to Anunoby. Down low. Here's MP. No good. He's 9 for 14 in the game. 76ers trail by 17.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Knicks.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently, and a little luck doesn't hurt them either. They also got some nice bounces off the rim tonight, too.
And this is a nice victory for them. It's win number 14 of the year.
And this is an even matchup, 1-1 on the season series with 2 left to play.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for MP.
And he's been a well-oiled machine on offense, keeping things simple on this end, getting the looks that he wanted, knocking him down.
Fires in the triple. There's 42 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. A deep 3 from MP. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And here are the Sixers now. They trail by 14. George outside. Over on Anunoby. And it comes off the front of the rim. Gordon against MP. From deep three-point range. Rebound by Philadelphia. And so it's the Knicks taking care of business in this one.
Great win tonight, MP. Way to bring home that W. This is anyone's game tonight. These are the games you have to win to be taken seriously.
Under 12 will take home this one-of-a-kind basketball. Don't miss out on this special night. A reminder, fans, we hope this time to join us for trading card day. The first 10,000 fans to the arena will receive a trading card now. Arrive early to the fan zone and get them signed by the Knicks City Masters. A reminder, coming to the next fan giveaway, we're going to receive a free Knicks card bring bag at the arena. A great way to start your season. A reminder that you can still purchase tickets for this upcoming game on the ticket or on our website. Please be sure to be at our next home game in fans. The first 10,000 fans at God.
Good Friday night to you, sports fans. All right, we're in the middle of the season here, Greg. How do you stay engaged at this time of the year?
Honestly, Kevin, it can be hard. The schedule is so daunting, and there's really no time to reset. So spending your off days recharging, I think, is important.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Some big guys down front on the block. Towns and Gobert. Conley out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Ingles in at the small forward. Clock is at 3. And here's Conley outside. Hands it from downtown. Conley's got the first 3 points tonight for Minnesota.
Well, Mike Conley has proven a consistent three-point shooter in his career. Get a hand up, folks.
And here's Brunson outside. Rebound by Alexander-Walker. Let's send it over to David Aldridge, who caught up with head coach Tom Thibodeau. DA?
Now I asked him how you take care of the Stifle Tower himself, Rudy Gobert. Coach said, I think you just try to pester him on defense and stay away from him on offense. If he's anywhere near our shooters, that means it's time to move the ball. So they'll have to play keep away when it comes to Gobert. Back to you.
Okay, David, thanks. Some worry, Doris, about a logjam up front for the Timberwolves, but it seems to have worked out.
It certainly has, Kevin, and I think part of that is the high skill level of both Karl Anthony Towns and Naz Reid. Both of those guys can play the 4 and the 5 spot. What does that mean? Well, it allows either of them to line up next to Rudy Gobert, provide spacing with their shooting, and stay big. That's a huge advantage.
That's MP with some bad intentions on his way to the cup.
Timberwolves have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Randall against Towns. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Guys, that is what you call 2 physical, hard-earned points from Karl Anthony Towns. Go ahead and embrace that contact.
Now, here's Achua. And a wide-open look for MP. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Ingles. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Randall with some nice D. Here's Cox. Rebound by Alexander Walker.
That's some outstanding on-court awareness there. Just a terrific change of shot.
Towns with it. Puts it up. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
What a feed to Towns. This guy ready to rise and fire on the catch.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with this team. The Knicks making a switch here. Sims is checked in. Dillingham's checked in for the Timberwolves. And there it is for him. Cox has got 5.
MP showing he's willing to engage the contact in the painted area. Overcome the challenges, young sir.
Here's Alexander Walker. Defended by Bridges. Gobert with a screen on Bridges. Shots good by Alexander Walker.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Count it. 7 points in the game.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
Conley against Brunson. And Gobert kicks to Towns. 6 to shoot. Back to Gobert. To the wing on the left. Conley inside the line. Offensive rebound. Gobert, and that's good. Gobert's got his second basket of the game.
You simply must account for Rudy Gobert and keep him off the offensive glass. He's done it his whole career.
MP passes to Sims. Back to Achua. MP with a screen on Towns. Brunson kicks to MP. There's a screen by Achua. MP, no good. Timberwolves leading by 6. Here's Dillingham. And off there, he misses his first shot of the night. Bridges deciding where to go with it. Here's MP. What a terrific move that was.
And this is the thing about MP. He has the poise to take high percentage shots.
Pass to Dillingham. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on MP. And Tom Thibodeau decides to call a timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey guys, MP in the last game against Philadelphia played some huge minutes. He scored 25 points and he was a two-way player, causing the opponent headaches on offense and defense. And it was important for them to break that losing streak. He was a big reason why they were able to do it. Kevin?
Thanks for the report, D.A. Great, phenomenal effort by him in that last game.
He willed the team to victory through his talent and through that competitiveness.
Let's give credit to his teammates for continuing to find this guy. They knew he had the hot hand, and they were willing to ride it all night long.
Jalen Brunson out there with MP. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Achua in at the center position. That's the 5 for New York right now. And when you look at Alexander Walker, Doris, so consistent from year to year.
This is a young man who knows his role, finds ways to help the team within the context of what the Stars are doing, and those are exactly the kind of role players you need in order to have a quality basketball team.
Julius Randle's checked in for the Knicks. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Joe Ingles is checked in for Dillingham. Minnesota comes into this one following a loss to the Warriors.
Total embarrassment. I was shocked at how poorly they played. I think they were shocked.
Well, frankly, they should be shocked. I mean, that kind of effort simply won't cut it in today's NBA. Let's see if they take any lessons from it.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, the defense tries to collapse on MP's drive, but he just refuses to back out.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Timberwolves.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
Here's Towns, and there's another one for the Timberwolves.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
MP looking around. There's 38 seconds left in the first half. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting. Conley, the pass to Ingles. Towns against Randle. Left side, Towns. It's hauled in by Achua.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
The Knicks have gone 4 of 6 so far from the line, missing a couple. No good on the free throw.
And this is part of the reason they're down. The free throw line has not been kind to them this quarter.
And he's good on the second.
And you talk about building a legacy. That's MP's mindset, not just for himself, but for this team.
To the paint. Here's Towns. Lets it go with a 3. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. The Timberwolves on top, up by 5. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
I got to see more fight on the glass. They're in a slugfest. Winning the battle of the boards can swing this game.
But do they have the personnel? And let's move on and see the... That'll do it for our show.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. MP really making a difference here.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
So on the floor for Minnesota, some big guys down front on the block. Towns and Gobert. Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Conley. And it's Ingles in at the 3. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. Rudy Gobert continues to embrace the challenge of elite rim protection. He said competition is what it's about. Sometimes I'm going to get dunked out, and sometimes I'll get the block. But I'm not going to stop coming and doing what I do. I'll be there every time. Kevin?
David, just like you. Thanks so much. Doris, I know the NBA is considering using technology to help officiate out of bounds and goaltending. Do you have a problem with that?
You know, Kev, at the end of the day, I think it is about getting the calls right. If there's a way to lift the load off these officials, even if it's around the margins, why not try it?
Here's MP. It's MP muscling his way for 2.
MP is in a great rhythm right now. It behooves this team to just keep feeding this young guy.
Over to the left wing. Towns against Randall. Now here's Towns. Tight defense on him. Here's Conley. An easy 2 points on the layup. Conley's got 5 points so far.
Wow, what a start. 3 for 3. Terrific play calling. Everything clicking out of the gates here.
The three from MP. That falls. Nice speed that time from Brunson. 22 points for MP.
80% shooting to start the third. 4 for 5.
And one thing among many doors that's so impressive about Jalen Brunson, the way he goes to work in the paint. Wow.
Kevin, at his size, you have got to be crafty. You've got to have great footwork and great patience. You've got to be willing to work in a crowd. What he does is really impressive.
There's a screen by Achua. Here's Randall. Rebound, Minnesota. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Ingles up top, defended by Bridges. Brunson against Conley. Shot on the wing. Jump shot is good. Conley's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, Mike Conley has mastered pick and roll play and does such a good job making the right decisions.
Good. Brunson, no fear down low.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. So for the here's Conley. The forward spots, it's Bridges and Randall. Jalen Brunson out there with MP. And it's Achua in at the center. That's the 5 for New York right now. And that one's good. Towns.
After hitting nothing from downtown in the first half, that's his second makes sense.
MP with a screen on Towns. High, arcing shot. Gobert with the block.
There is a reason his nickname is the Stifle Tower. Send it back, Rudy.
Clock at 6. MP, no good.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Ingles can't get it to go. And so MP will bring it up for the Knicks. MP rattling the rim.
Well, he might be young, but it's easy to see why they go to MP when they need a big-time bucket.
Pass to Alexander Walker. A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter. Good defense by MP. New York's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Ingles kicks to Conley. The shot's good on the assist by Ingles. And the Timberwolves lead by 1.
Poised under pressure. That is defined Mike Conley.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Minnesota?
I mean, they've been stepping it up in terms of the shooting from distance, and the confidence has been there all game long, leaving the defense to scramble.
They've also made a concerted effort to get the ball down low. Many of their points coming in that painted area tonight. Oh, needing a bucket there. Towns doesn't hesitate.
Cox the pass to Achua. On the wing, Bridges. New York moving it around. MP kicks to Randall. MP with a screen on Gobert. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Timberwolves shooting about 42% so far. Right side, Towns. Back to Ingles. To the wing right side. Towns dishes to Conley. Towns with it. Brunson picks him up. Towns is double. Gobert down low. Brunson covering.
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Randall with a screen for MP. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
He knew what was riding on those foul shots and didn't mess around, making this a 2-possession game.
New York calls timeout. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And what's their best move at this point?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
They need to score, and they need to do it quickly, but it is still possible here.
Randall no good. And they go to the intentional foul.
Julius Randle. First personal foul. 15 foul. Joe Ingles.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game.
And that will add to a healthy lead after that trip to the free throw line.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. They're down by 7. What do you think, guys?
A lot to talk over and improve on for next time.
Well, maybe it could wait until after the game because this one is over.
And so Minnesota takes the win. A narrow win under...
Some nights, the shots don't fall. They don't even know what.
Fans live for games like this one.
We want your time at the arena to be enjoyable and incident-free. If you're having an issue at any time that needs to be addressed, please text the word Knicks along with your issue and seat location to 55555. A member of our guest relations team will respond immediately. Knicks fans.
Up next, the Knicks take... Thanks for joining us in honoring Martin Luther King Day. It's a Grant, it's an honor to be here on Martin Luther King Day in the NBA.
You know, B.A., you're so spot on. I mean, so much time has passed since the 1960s. But Dr. King's efforts ring as true today as they did then. I think he'd be proud of the power that players have in this league right now.
Now Atlanta's starting five. Risache and Johnson, they're the forwards. Their backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. And it's a Kongwu in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Big flush from MP, a young player looking to make the highlight reel.
Outside Johnson. Pass to Risache. There's the 3. Randall pulls down the board. Here's Randall. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. Here's Cox on the take. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Give MP lanes to the rim. He looks to attack. I love his initiative there.
And here's Young. He played a great game against Boston. Outside Bogdanovich. Here's Risache. He's guarded by Bridges. Drains the triple.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Well, guys, in a year with no consensus #1 overall pick, Zachary Risache out of France, maybe not a surefire star, but certainly a player with a lot of talent, a 3-and-D prospect with the prototype length and size. The Hawks saw him as a plug-and-play addition to their roster. He should be making an instant impact, guys.
Absolutely. All right, Chomps, thank you. Good stuff. Here's Brunson following the score by Atlanta. Achua passes to Cox. Achua with a screen on Bogdanovich. And here's MP from outside. Nails it from 3. Cox has got 7.
Well, he's knocking down most everything, guys. 3 of 4 here.
MP against Bogdanovich. Over MP. Bogdanovich, no good. The Knicks have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. And count it! The shot is good, and he'll go to the line.
They've really come out swinging, hitting 4 of their first 5 shots.
Over the last few years, Atlanta struggled defensively, Grant.
Yeah, the Hawks haven't been better than 20th in defensive rating since 2017. They've had some great offensive teams during that time, but their defense has held them back.
A nice shot by Young.
And there's some agility as Trae Young maneuvers to the shot he wants.
MP scanning the floor. Achua with a screen on Bogdanovich. From deep, MP. Another shot. And Achua with a lay-in.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Hawks trail by 4. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Timberwolves was outstanding. He ended up with 26 points, and plus, he nabbed a couple boards. And his production wasn't limited to just one area. He had a hand in almost every aspect of that game. Guys, back to you.
Yeah, spot on, Allie. He was aggressive in that game. Really took initiative.
He really made an impact, and he'll be looking to repeat that kind of performance again tonight.
Every teammate, in talking with them before the game, says how much faith they have in him. They'll keep getting it to him.
I'm being told we've got Shams Charania on the line with a developing story. Shams, what's the scoop?
Thank you, B.A. Closing in on the trade deadline, the Sacramento Kings front office is getting things done. They've acquired one of the more mobile and athletic centers in the league. Clint Capella knows his role: defend, run the floor, finish, and rebound at a high level. He might never be a star in this league, but he can star in his role, and that certainly has quite a bit of value.
Well done. Appreciate the report, Shams. Thanks. And the three-pointer goes.
A rhythm shooter. I think I heard drums. I like Johnson using that in the offense.
Brunson against Young. Pass to Cox. Here he goes. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 3 assists now in this one.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Now here's Young. He's got 6. Well, Grant, aside from making the East Finals in 2021, how would you assess Trae Young's teams?
Well, they're always solid.
And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. Outside Brunson. MP, a screen on Young. New York again, can't hit. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. And the Hawks, looking at who they've got, Bogdanovich and Rizache, the wingmen. DeAndre Hunter is out there with a Kongwu. And it's Young in at point guard. Here's MP. Work in the interior, MP!
So good to see MP attacking with reckless abandon, just letting his game flow.
Outside Hunter. Back to Young. Pass to Hunter. Here's Young. 6 to shoot. Outside Bogdanovich. Offline with a 3. Knicks trail by 10. And he's going for the lob. And here's a Kongwu. Young, the pass to Bogdanovich. Picked up by a Kongwu. From the line. Bogdanovich, no good.
And that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Brunson against Bogdanovich. Here's Cox. The rebound by the Hawks. Coming into this, having notched a win against Boston in their last game.
Yeah, they connected from outside all game. And the defense had absolutely no answer for it.
Yeah, they zapped the energy right out of the building in that one. They just were knocking down threes. And it was deflating both for the team and the crowd.
Lets it fly. And the basket by MP. Cox has got 17.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And so it's Atlanta in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. And the 3-ball has been huge in building this lead. We'll be right back after this word.
Their defense has got a lot better. Capella's an elite rim protector. He rebounds, he runs the floor. His value.
And turning back to our first half, things going well. Extremely well for the Hawks.
Offense is clicking.
Thanks for tuning in.
And again, happy Martin Luther King Day as we return to the court here on 2K Sports. We're seeing a tremendous game from Trae Young.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Bridges and Randall make up the forwards. Jalen Brunson is out there with MP, and it's Achua in at center. That's Tom Thibodeau's 5 as we get going in the second half. Looking at lineups around the league, Grant, seems like they're becoming more positionless than ever before.
Yeah, you're spot on, BA. To the point where some people feel all-star voting shouldn't be by position anymore. It should be by merit.
And looking at Trae Young, Brent, his teams always finish in the top 10 in offensive rating.
Yeah, for Trae, those teams he's played on have normally been in the top 5, along with playing at a top 10 pace. So when he has the ball in his hands and he's coming at you, very difficult to stop. Young's so talented, you're basically guaranteed to have a good offensive team.
To the paint. Here's Okongwu. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
Big time two-hand slam.
And right on top of the defender, too. That's got to feel good. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. The Knicks, one of the top defensive teams in the league, and it starts in the paint. Coach Tom Thibodeau said, quote, "We've prided ourselves on having a tight shell. We've got great rim protection, guys who take charges, and we're aggressive on the ball. Guys, great defense has always been Tibbs' MO."
And nothing has changed now. Thanks, Allie.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Nice move. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 8 assists in the game.
MP making his presence felt inside. I like him to get his points in tight.
Outside Bogdanovich. Johnson a screen on MP. There's Young with the 3. Randall pulls down the board. Knicks trail by 11. MP outside. It's Bridges on the wing. The 3 is up. Drills it from deep.
On fire to start the second half. 4-5 from the field.
Brunson against Young. Okongwu, a screen on Brunson. Young from long range. Randall pulls down the board. Randall's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
Here's Brunson. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to go on Bogdanovich.
Not a secret that Brunson can turn it on offensively, so the defense can't give him that much cushion.
With Brunson being undersized, he has such a great feel for how to create space, Brent.
Incredible footwork, BA, the way he puts the needle on the record and just scratches it and pivots around and makes defenders jump and move. Amazing manipulation skills at the point guard position for a guy his size to get it done in the painted area.
Okongwu finds Young. Oh, Young with the power move.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
Here's MP. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
The young guys can be so fearless. Just look at MP battling there inside.
The Knicks making a switch here. DiVincenzo's checked in. Hunter's checked in for Atlanta. Daniels comes in for Trae Young. The Hawks lead by 7. Outside Bogdanovich. Outside Johnson. Pass to Bogdanovich. Back to Johnson. Oh, deflected. The Knicks with the rebound.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but like plenty of room.
The Hawks have got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Here's Bogdanovich. Sinks that one from the post. Bogdanovich has got 7 points in the game.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
To the middle. Here's Cox. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
They're doing the job on both ends, getting stops and attacking offensively.
Yeah, coaching staff probably loves this, just grinding out defensive possessions, which is helping them get back into their offensive flow.
Hunter up top. His first shot coming late. Bounces high off the rim and drops. And the Hawks lead by 9.
Well, the footwork for Hunter there was really solid, able to catch and shoot.
Randall on the screen. And here's MP from outside. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got 4 rebounds now.
Yeah, the three-pointer has not been his weapon in this one. He had 1 in the first quarter and still 0 here in the second.
Daniels. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Precious Achua picks one up.
Daniels such a shifty.
Substitution on the court.
And here are the Knicks now. MP gets it to go through contact.
Oh, my. Powering through the contact. MP just went to work on them in the paint.
On the court for the Hawks. Johnson at the 4 with Okongwu at the 5. Bogdanovich and Rizachet, the wingmen. And it's Young in at point. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Johnson passes to Young. Just 5 to shoot. Bogdanovich from long range. The rebound by Bridges. New York has gone 3 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the third quarter. Offensive rebound. That one drops for him. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Knicks.
I mean, those swats, they can get into your head, make you think twice about shooting it. So it's about more than just those block numbers.
Well, something else that has stood out is their up-tempo offense, and these guys have been on the track all game long. They're creating high-percentage looks, getting out there on the fast break.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but gets close, he's getting the ball.
Randall, a screen on Bogdanovich. And here's MP from outside. The rebound by Atlanta. Johnson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Inside. The Knicks with the rebound. Achua's got 6 rebounds in the game. And so Randall will bring it up for the New York Knicks. The lead is 2. MP with it. Now Okongwu defending.
Yeah, big time moment for MP.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 4-point ball game.
And just like that, this game is a 2-possession affair.
Outside Johnson. The 3 ball. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. Young's got his 4th assist in this one.
He's a guy that lives for a big moment like that. Great focus and courage in the clutch.
MP outside. Doesn't go for him. Good D by Bogdanovich. Atlanta's gone 4 of 6 from deep thus far in the 4th. Pass to Okongwu. Here's Rizachet. He's guarded by Bridges. Here's Rizachet. Left side, Bogdanovich. Oh, he buried the 3.
Wow. That takes steady nerves right there.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Oh, boy, did MP's team need that basket. Already proven he can come up big in his young career.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Quinn Snyder had some words for his team over the break. He pleaded with his guys to keep their emotions in check, saying, "You're battling right now. Continue to play smart. Don't try to be a hero out there. Play for one another." Guys, let's see what happens.
And Allie, thank you for that.
What a swat by MP, making his presence felt there.
Achua passes to Cox. Yes!
You think the moment's too big? Well, don't tell MP that.
And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. And looking at the options here, what do you think is being discussed?
A chance to tie it up here.
Well, they just need a solid play right now, and Coach going through his index cards to find one to get something going.
How about the rookie, Zachary Rizachet, delivering a timely bucket? And they do have a foul to give if needed.
And Atlanta with possession here. Now here's Young. Kongwu, a screen on Brunson. Outside Bogdanovich. Off target from downtown. And so it's the Knicks who come out on top here.
Great win tonight, MP. Good game, MP. They talk the talk, but you walk the walk. A lot of our fans in the house tonight. Should be a fun one.
I'm just hoping to get through this game as quickly as possible.
Look at this. Fans are already pumped up, and the energy is visibly escalating outside of this venue. Welcome, everybody, to another presentation. Now that we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for the last handful of seasons for Nicholas Claxton.
He's really made that a focus of his game. These past few years, and it's paid big-time dividends for him. He's become a much better rebounder, and it's increased his value as a player by leaps and bounds.
So the New York starting 5. The forward spots, it's Bridges and Randall. Jalen Brunson out there with MP. And it's Sims in at the 5. And looking at the Nets, the guard pair, Schroeder and Thomas. Anderson is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Claxton in at the 5, roaming the paint. And recently, MP came out and stressed that he doesn't take these rivalry games too lightly. Winning these games is a big-time priority for him.
And I like the fact that MP set this goal. Not only does it serve to light a fire under his teammates, it also connects him more deeply to the fans because we know how much they care about beating their rivals.
For some news on MP, let's send it over to the decorated David Aldridge on the sideline.
Thanks very much, Kevin. We know that everybody knows the history between these two teams. All those knockdown, drag-out battles. So I asked MP if he was going to take the high road tonight and try to stay above the fray. He said just the opposite. These guys always show us disrespect. We're going to grind it out and teach them a lesson. Get your popcorn ready. Kevin.
Got it right here, D.A. I'm going to start chopping it down. Familiarity, the right breeding contempt here. We're only around halfway through this very long season, GA. This is when the grind, I think, really kicks in.
Yeah, you think about the physical and mental toll this game takes on you. And I miss being out there, but, man, I tell you, it can be a grind.
Here's Schroeder following the basket by MP. Here's Thomas, and then Thomas with the dunk.
Thomas is electric. He always makes things happen when he's on the floor.
MP against Thomas. Cox. It's hauled in by Claxton. For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
A bulldozer in the painted area. And Bogdanovich does not back down.
MP with a screen on Schroeder. Brunson kicks to MP. Brooklyn with the rebound. It's a victory here for the home team. Last time these guys met.
Well, last time out, they got the win in large part because of the play of their bench, and they provided a lot of the scoring punch.
And you can tell how important having depth is for them. Sometimes it's the difference between a win and a loss.
Now, here's Bridges. Following the miss by MP. Picked by Randall. Here's MP. Score the basket, his third after 5 shots.
Looks like it could be a big night for him. Very strong start here in the first quarter.
You know, the hopes of a super team in Brooklyn did not come to fruition at all, Richard. And you saw it firsthand.
Thank you for reminding me of that, Kevin. Yes, I had a front row view to it. And look, from a fan's perspective, it's a tough take. The team brings in some of the biggest stars this league has ever seen. You are thinking championship, and you never got close.
And that's a veteran move from MP, using the pump fake to bait the defense.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for Brooklyn.
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
And something else that I liked is how they attack the paint, finding ways to get inside and capitalize time and time again.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. He's checked in. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Anderson. Cameron Johnson's checked in for Bogdanovich. And it's Ben Simmons in for Thomas. Schroeder passes to Simmons. Johnson sends the screen for Simmons. Pass to Finney-Smith. Shot clock at 5. Poke loose.
I don't know if he got in his own head there or what, because the defense can't really take credit for that miss.
And that one's good, Cox.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high-quality shooting.
Down low. There's a screen by Achua. Another miss by MP.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Last outing for the Nets. They won that game against the Thunder in Oklahoma City.
And that was not an easy game for them. I mean, they barely hung on at the end of regulation before they were able to pull it out in overtime.
Felt great about their chances in overtime. It took a little extra, but they were able to get it done.
Johnson outside. A three from Simmons. Oh, my. He'll go to the line with the chance. Teaches for Brooklyn. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Bogdanovich comes in for Kyle Anderson. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Ben Simmons. And then for New York, Sims is checked in. And Mikal Bridges subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo. Now here's Schroeder. Scoreless thus far. On the wing, Johnson. The Nets working the ball around now. Schroeder dishes to Johnson. Pass to Bogdanovich. 5 to shoot. Johnson kicks to Thomas. Nailed from three-point land. Thomas got 12 points in the game.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
And if you listen to Cam Johnson talk about shooting, my goodness, RJ, he is a student of the game.
Studies a lot of different shooters, constantly analyzing his own footwork. And you know what? The result speaks for themselves.
On the court for the Knicks, we've got Bridges. MP out there with Jalen Brunson. Then there's Achua. And it's Sims in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. MP in the last game against Atlanta had a huge game. He dropped in 36 points, and that was his highest output of the season. He didn't let the losing streak get to him. In fact, he used it as motivation to get the W and break that streak. Kevin?
David in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go to waste.
Here's Schroeder following the basket by MP. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. The three from Johnson. And it's MP with the rebound. New York trailing. Inside. Sims, the pass to Cox. Not going to go that time. Good defense by Claxton. Schroeder finds Claxton. There's 18 seconds left to play in the first half. And that one drops.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
MV with a screen on Schroeder. Brunson from long distance.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And the first half comes to a close in a tie game. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. We'll keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Please direct your attention to the center court.
Look, their trouble is defending the arc. It's got to be a team effort. Just one breakdown, that's all it takes to give up 1-3.
And let's move to some... And that about wraps it.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. We've seen Cam Thomas really having a great game.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
The guard pair, Schroeder and Thomas. Kyle Anderson is out there with Nicholas Claxton. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Here's Thomas. Goes back up. And he sinks the layup. Thomas got the game tied up here for the Nets.
Now be careful because he is a rhythm scorer. Thomas has been locked and loaded all night with a full clip.
MP against Claxton. And the league giving a bit more leeway, GA, to defenders. As a hard-nosed defender yourself, I'm sure you like that change.
Oh, I do. I mean, we all love the intensity of playoff basketball. So why not bring a certain level of physicality to the regular season?
And our producer is now just letting me know that we have Shams Charania with the report out of Sacramento. Shams, what's the news on the Kings?
Thank you, Kevin. They've acquired one of the more mobile and athletic centers in the league. Clint Capella knows his role: defend, run the floor, finish, and rebound at a high level. He might never be a star in this league, but he can star in his role, and that certainly has quite a bit of value.
Thanks so much for the report, Shams. And now a moment to check out the leaders in the All-Star voting. Balloting underway.
And this is really a fun time of year. You're starting to see which players are going to be in the running to make the All-Star team.
And you look at Brunson. He's not too far away from a spot in the starting five. A lot of votes have been coming his way.
And even if he doesn't get the fan votes he needs to become a starter, you have to believe he'll be a part of the Eastern Conference All-Star team.
And it seems like the anticipation just continues to build each year around this time of the season. Going to be a fantastic weekend.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. And denied, he sends it right off the glass. To the inside, here's MP, and MP throws it down.
What an incredible game so far for MP. He's showing no signs of slowing down.
Outside, Bogdanovich. Pass to Claxton. Claxton sets the screen for Thomas. And Claxton throws it down.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. MP with a screen on Schroeder. Brunson, that's a two-pointer. The rebound by Anderson.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Outside Thomas for the lead. Jalen Brunson grabs the miss. The Knicks have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. GA, as you know, Jalen Brunson is a second-generation NBA player.
Yeah, his dad, Rick Brunson, was an 11-year vet who also...
We got a timeout here called by Jordi Fernandez. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What do you got for us, DA?
Thanks very much. During that last break, I heard Jordi Fernandez as he talked with his team. Now it's a close one, so Coach asked his team to keep their focus. He said this game's going to come down to mistakes. If we play clean, we'll win. Great game tonight. Let's see how it winds up. Guys?
Thank you, David.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
And New York, looking at who they've got. The forward spots, it's Bridges and Randall. Jalen Brunson out there with MP. And it's Sims in at the center.
A crafty move there from MP to get to the foul line. The young man, fearless inside.
Good on the second free throw.
Only down 2 now, but that miss might come back to haunt you. If they don't get a stop, it's back to a 2-possession game.
Anderson against Randall. And Anderson kicks to Bogdanovich. Pass to Claxton. Randall against Anderson. Claxton sets the screen for Anderson. And that's off the glass and in. And the Nets lead by 4. And Randall has got the ball here for New York. Here's Bridges. Floats it up for MP. Claxton with the steal. Now here's Anderson. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Thomas, no good. Knicks trail by 4. Here's MP. MP attacking the open floor.
Big moment. MP showing some savvy. What a bright future this young man has.
Outside Thomas. Paxton a screen on MP. Fires from 18. Thomas, no good.
Not that time, but that's That's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
Shooter passes to Thomas. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
You can tell Cam Thomas has a real aptitude for this game. He can contribute in multiple stats out on that floor.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 4-point ball game.
In a tight game, he is exactly who you wanted at the line.
They set the pick. MP converting the tough bucket.
A relative newcomer, but MP, let's just say he's not lacking in confidence.
It's Thomas outside. Knicks with the rebound. Sims has got 4 rebounds in this game. MP kicks to Bridges. New York moving it around. Pass to MP. Handle a screen on Thomas. Here's Cox. That's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession. Shot clock at 3. Nets have gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. Shooter passes to Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Nice job capturing the moments on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And a wide open look for MP. Good. And then shot brings them to within just 1.
And these are the moments he's worked for. MP delivering down the stretch.
We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possession.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. To take the lead. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Anderson. MP, that's for 2. Oh, missed it. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Had to foul him on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in. And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. And talking about the approach now, what are they looking at?
I don't think they should be greedy here and think about a triple. With this much time left, I'd attack the basket, get a high percentage shot in tight, and take my chances in overtime.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And a tough break as his second attempt at the line, no good. And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. That was a fun